when we received our 11-week training programme from DCU, that was the 27th of October we were to start. So you can imagine if I was reffing the county final in Offaly, or anyone out there reffing the county finals around the middle of October, even end of October. So here we were refereeing the whole year round till October, and next thing we're into 11-week training. So here we are full year round with no break. And it's a pity the GA is going down this way, both for players and referees and everyone, that it's so serious now, and the commitment is so high, and the fun element has just gone over a bit. And I wasn't enjoying the last year, to be honest with you. There is other referees maybe in my shoes the same, but they haven't got All Ireland. And I suppose if I hadn't got an All Ireland will, maybe I would have stayed on to try and get that one. But my appetite was gone. I had 4, and 16 years of that, and the commitment level now, full year round, just wasn't for me. And that's why my decision was so easy.
5 is a nice round number, though. Was it not a hope on your part to hang around for a 5th?
Look, of course it would, Will. And I'll never forget in 2005 and 6, I got some of the, again, I wasn't long refereeing. I got some of the best games with Cork and Waterford, semi-finals, quarter-finals, 78,000 people for quarter-finals, semi-finals at Croke Park. And in 2007, I wouldn't have been that far away from All Ireland in the next couple of years. And I remember the free again, Donlow Cusack, and there was a seminar then Wednesday night, and that would have been up for topics to discuss that clip, because we were told to implement this, anyone lining the ball, it's a free, and it happened to be in the last minute of the game and happened to be equalising free. It was the first minute, there wouldn't be nothing about it, but it was the last minute. So Wednesday night came, of course, what was on the few days before, only the Galway Races, and I wouldn't miss the Galway Races for too many, to be honest with you. But Croke Park that time, and maybe whoever was over the refereeing, sort of held that against me. I didn't go to the seminar in Athlone that night, and I paid the price for it. I wasn't on the panel in 2008. I'll never forget the phone conversation I had in 2008. I rang Pierce Freeney that time, who was over the referees, and I says, Pierce, am I getting a game in the championship? That time the panels weren't named. Yeah. You had a pool of referees. And he says, Brian, no, you won't be. And you always remember where you get bad news. And I was driving from Clara to Moat, and I was around the Clara Market, and I was gobsmacked. So I was after reffing All Ireland semi-finals and quarter-finals, and now I have to turn round and tell me umpires that I'm not refereeing. And mostly because of my own fault, probably. I should have gone to the seminar in Athlone in 2007. So here was 2008, I thinking I might be in the running for an All Ireland final or 9. I'm completely no game in 8. 9, I have to come back in and prove myself again. 10, I get a semi-final, and I'm on the line in the final. And lucky enough, in 11, I get the breakthrough.
Was there any fallout at the end of 2016 or 2017? Because you probably got, compared to the 5 years previously, a lot fewer big games in the season just gone by.
Yeah, I suppose what happened early last year, Will, is the fitness tests we're doing in Croke Park at the moment, and Croke Park know this, I don't like it, like a lot of referees. It's a 20-metre yo-yo sort of bleep test, and it's goes on for maybe, you have to get to at least maybe 13, 14 minutes in it, over to a 20-metre line, turning back, over back, turning, and we're saying, like, what has this got to do with refereeing? But in fairness to Croke Park, dealing with DCU, that's what they've come up with. They think that's the best test that's there. So it's very, very tough. It's very, very hard on lads that have bad knees. It's very hard on lads on their hips. And, I was getting it hard. The standard has gone up and it's run very strict. Now, we always used to do this test, but it wasn't ran strict, and the level wasn't as high as what it was. So I was getting it tough at that. But eventually I got by, and I got to do a test in the treadmill like a few other referees, just to prove the fitness levels we were. And I was actually, Niall Mine had told me I was in the top 15% for my age in Ireland. But at that stage, we were well late into the year, and I got the Limerick-Kilkenny game. And I didn't mind that either. I just, once I got a game, not like 2008 where I didn't get any game, at least I got a game this time. But here was I nearly begging for a game, I felt. And, it hurted me a lot last year. And, to go through that again would have been very difficult.